Good morning, Bridgewater.
Coming to you live from Studio 509.
It's time for Bobcat News.
Today's Thursday, September 13th, 2018.
Welcome to another great edition of Bobcat News.
I'm Natasha Mendez.
And I'm Alondra Kueke.
The Fall Book Fair will be coming to the Media Center next week. Be sure to bring money to buy all your favorite titles. There will be extended hours for the open house.
Girls Who Code Club will not be meeting today. Please see Miss D or Miss Lee for any questions.
Hey, 6th graders, get your grass skirts and Hawaiian shirts and make your way to the 6th grade luau today.
From 4 until 5:30 in the cafeteria, you can mix and mingle with other 6th graders for an afternoon of fun. Tickets are only $8. Price includes pizza, drinks, a DJ, and more. Aloha.
Attention bus riders, if you plan to ride a different school bus, the school needs a note from your parent. Please turn that note in to Mr. Cormier no later than 6th period. Anything about later will not be accepted.
There will be no Pride Club meeting today after school. Pride Club will meet again next Thursday after school in room 684.
There will be a debate team and forensics league interest meeting today from 4:05 until 4:55 in Portable 55. Light refreshments will be served.
Now it's time to check in with Maria, who has the latest in Bobcat sports.
Hey sports fans, Maria here. Today's Bobcat Sports. The boys took on Chain of Lakes on the road last night, and it was an outstanding. The game was evenly matched and went to penalty kicks. Bridgewater came away with a 2-1 win and remains undefeated on the season at 4-0. The Lady Bobcats followed up with the second game of the evening. The one was for the Lady Bobcats. They had a convincing win over Chain of Lakes with a score of 8-0. The Lady Bobcats are 3-0 to 3-1 on the season. Next game, there will be on 2 games at Scott Pine Park. The first game will be on Monday as the Lady Bobcats take on Carver at 5:30. On Wednesday, both teams will take on Gotha and play from 5 to 6. Now it's time to turn to Belle Rising with your Bridgewater forecast. Belle.
Here's how your Bobcat day is shaping up. We're going to have a high of 92 degrees and a low of 76 degrees with rain in our future. Today's joke of the day is, did you guys see what Gaston got? The Nobel Prize. Now here's a look at your 5-day weather forecast. Spots of sun and rain will be in the skies this week. Highs will be in the low 90s. Now back to the desk.
Thank you, Belle.
It's Thursday. It's time to check in with the crazy book ladies. Miss Williams and Miss Foysters have a special guest.
Hey, good morning, Bridgewater.
We're the Crazy Book Ladies. I'm Miss Foyster.
And I'm Mrs. Williamson.
And we have a special guest this morning.
Very, very special. Yay! So this is Miss Darkangelo, and she is Bridgewater's Teacher of the Year.
Teacher of the Year, people. It's amazing.
So we invited her to showcase her, to honor her, but also we wanted to talk books with her, and I see she brought her staff.
I'm so excited about that. She was with us this summer a little bit during our Crazy Lady Summer Book Camp, and that was awesome. She helped us with the science part and the reading part, so that was great. So take it away, Miss Darkangelo.
So tell us about your stack.
Well, thank you, first of all, for welcoming on your show, Book Ladies. It's a pleasure to be here, and I really enjoyed working with you ladies this summer. So this is a very small stack of what I have at home, and I love reading. I think knowledge is the greatest power there is. And this book I brought, this is actually my favorite book, Pride and Prejudice. And the story behind this book is I had to read this in high school for one of my classes, and I hated it. I hated reading this book. It was torture reading it. But when I was in college, some of my friends were saying how it was their favorite book, and I thought I would give it another try. And so I read it again to give it a second chance.
The power of rereading.
Power of rereading.
Yep.
And this time, the message really resonated with me, and how when the characters really didn't let society tell her who she was supposed to be.
That's a great story.
So,
Yeah,
Then
that's awesome.
I
Yeah.
love my mysteries.
Yep.
So with my students as well, John Grissom, Dean Koontz, and anything that I can escape the world and visualize the story in my head, I love those opportunities.
I've read a few of his. I
Yeah.
love him too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last book I brought with me is actually the book I'm reading right now, Hannah's Dream.
I know. Looks really interesting.
And again, talk
does.
about rereading. This is the second time I'm reading this book because I enjoy it as well. And this is about an elephant and the care that the zookeepers take to keep this elephant in good health and then find it a loving home.
Oh, that's
So that's
cool.
right up her alley.
Yep.
As a
Science
but you know, she
Oh,
used
right.
to work at Animal Kingdom, right? And a while ago.
So as you can see, science people read as well, and Teachers of the Year, which is partly what makes them Teacher of the Year. That's absolutely true. So, you have anything left to say, Miss Williamson?
Well, I know that Miss Darkangelo also has a daughter at home, and so you involve her with reading and read together.
So every night, my daughter and I read 3 stories together. I read 2 stories so she can see a little advanced reading, and then she reads a story herself and her
cool.
abilities
Great.
to build her confidence.
Very
Awesome, awesome. All right, so if you see Miss Darkangelo around campus, please congratulate her as our Teacher of the Year.
And ask her what else is in
Yeah.
her stack. So,
What's in your stack? We still want to know that.
yep. So, we're the Crazy Book Ladies, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for joining us for Bobcat News You Can Use. And as always, have a great day. Oh.